What's going on, guys? JFC here. The new promo, it is not far away now. We're talking only a couple days away, less than a day away from seeing a lot of the leaks that are coming in this next promo. So I want to talk about today why I think it is going to be a pretty good day to sell some cards today. The market stayed high overnight, so I think that today is going to be a pretty solid day to sell some of your cards, some of your meta golds, etc. And we'll talk about all of that in this video. Quickly, before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I did that yesterday, I think. And I just want to say thank you. I love hanging out and stream with you guys every single day. I love seeing your guys' comments every single day. It really is crazy. And a dream of mine is obviously to become a full-time content creator or something of that sort. You guys are helping me every single day get closer to achieving that. So I can't thank you guys enough because I love you guys so much. But guys, team of the week 6, the first 3 leaked: De Ligt, Mbappe, and Dembele. So this, it's a lot of signs right now pointing to we're gonna have a huge team of the week with some really expensive players in it. So that is one of the leaks. And obviously we've talked about the out of position card leaked many times. So here is the new card design. It's the out of position promo, and I think this promo is going to be insanely hyped. Remember that Rule Breakers has not really been a fantastic promo. It's definitely been a little mid. So I think EA just might go all out for this one. The team of the week is going to be sick. There's going to be a lot of really cool things that probably hopefully will come this weekend. And usually with that tends to come a little bit of panic. So if you look on the market right now, there's not much. You go to popular, there's a lot of cards that are up, right? Like Kai Havertz, remember he was like 280 at his lowest. The heroes like Brolin and Park Ji-sung and Yaya all up in price. Gold Kyle Walker, gold Kevin De Bruyne, Van Dijk's up 30K. I mean, you just go down the list here and some of these meta cards are up in price. And I just think that today, especially for the in-packs cards, right? I'm not talking too much about the cards that are out of packs because I don't think they're going to get hit too hard. But these Rule Breakers team 2, I think today is a fantastic day to sell. And I think that there's going to be a good buyback window in not that long, but just because we're going to get marquee matchup supply on Thursday. We're going to get division rivals supply tonight. We're going to have possibly a loading screen tonight, which always causes some panic. Possibly going to get some more leaks. There's going to be a lot of reasons as to why I think the market is going to just come down a little bit over the course of the day today. So I think with a lot of these cards, especially the impacts ones, these guys are pretty common. They're going to pop up in packs a lot. I think today's a pretty good day to get out of them because probably up on them too. So not only are you making profit, but hopefully you can get out of them before they dip down again in price. Icons and heroes is not quite as big of a deal, but I still think they are going to get hit a little bit, but especially gold cards and these Rule Breaker team 2s, I think, are going to be taking a hit in price over the course of the next day or two, I would say. Like if I go on a console here, I bought a team today to use on stream just because I, for one, wanted to buy one to try and qualify, and for 2, I wanted to, right when I saw there was no UEFA marquee matchups today, I instantly wanted to buy cards. I knew the market was going to fly, and it did. So I'm selling them right now, but Zaha I sold for a little bit of profit. The only one here I'm not selling for a bit of profit is Henry, because of tax, but he's up like 20K from where I bought him from. And Del Piero, I bought like 630 a while ago. So I'm selling a lot of my really high-end cards right now. I'm getting some of the lower end just because I want to use them. But some of these higher end cards, I am getting rid of personally right now just in case. Because even if these icons and stuff don't get hit over the course of the next day or two, I'll buy them back, you know? So I just want to be out of the market just in case, because I do expect to see a dip coming in the next day or two. These RTTKs, guys, so just for future reference, any of these live type of cards, it's almost always a good idea to sell these guys in the hype, right? Phil Foden absolutely crashed today in price because Man City drew, and now he cannot get that other upgrade. So he just went way down in price today, and it almost never works out for you when you hold these cards into the game or during the game, pretty much ever. The same goes with like these Conference League cards or Europa League cards, like Aubameyang today. He's got a guaranteed 2 upgrades now, but he was 615K yesterday before the game even started. So he's only up, I mean, 10K to 15K from what he was. And if you look at Foden, it's just like a drop of like 70,000 coins. So it's just not even comparable. So it's just always worth, in my opinion, just selling into the hype. Valverde the same. Real Madrid lost to Leipzig today. He's down literally 100K from where he was. Just always do yourself a favor and sell in the hype. It saves you heartbreak if they don't win. And also just gonna save you so many coins anyway in the long run. But that's just a side note. Let's take a look at Fodder, because obviously we know SBC Fodder. We had a great week with it. It's really funny that I did say yesterday 84s are kind of a risky investment because they could go up today. That gap between the 84s and 85s is not high enough. They released the Team of the Week SBC, required 3 84s in it. So they just went to the moon, and they're up like 1.4K a card if you bought. So if you took the risk, Good on you. You did a good job. But the rest are down. 85s are down, 86s down, 87s down, and 88s down. So what probably is going to happen is we're going to look at probably Friday. Once we're going to see a lot of packs being opened. It's going to be a good day to buy fodder. SBC fodder, pretty much, it goes up on average like once a week, right? We're going to get a lot of supply in like different ways coming to the market within the next few days. So I would not be shocked if we see fodder drop down to back to maybe even like what it was before. Like we're talking like 13K 86s, 8.5K 85s on like Friday after content. If that's the case, probably gonna be buy time, but just kind of warning you until that you're prepared and ready to buy when the time comes, because I think that's gonna be really good. Also, inform investing is definitely gonna be something to look at too coming up over the next, going into Friday, because 84 rated informs still only 11.5K, 86 is at 22. We're gonna see some more like 86 informs in this team of the week probably. This 89 cruise is 41K. I wouldn't say these guys are great investments, but I think the ones that are in packs coming on Friday, I think are going to be probably decent things to look at, because there's always a chance that informs or high rated go up in price, and it's going to be a time soon, I'm telling you, where it's going to happen. We're going to get an SBC that comes out. If this promo is really, really hyped up and they drop some crazy SBCs for this promo, I would not be surprised if we see some inform fodder going up in price because you need it. We've seen inform fodder go up a little bit this year, right? 86 is at their lowest, and informs were like 18K. Base amount was like 17K at his lowest. You're up to like 24K at his highest. So we've seen these guys rise already, but this isn't even their limit at all to what they can be. So it all depends on when EA drop content, of course, so it's hard to say exactly when they'll rise, but it's going to happen. It's a safe buy. I'd say stock a club of 84 informs if you want to. At like 11.5K, it's literally risk-free. We got this ROM SBC today, and just so you guys know for the future, pretty much right when the leaks happen of these cards and you think, okay, Timo Werner's a hyperlink to this card, right? Let's buy him up. He's got to go up when the SBC comes out. Nope, it just does not happen. It literally just does not happen. Werner was 21K before the SBC, and he's 20K now. He doesn't go up. He actually got panic sold earlier at 18K. It almost never works out for you. You're already like behind the curve after like the leak's been out for like a day. You're behind. So if in the future, if you want to do some like link investing, you have to do it right when you see the tweet. Like if there's a leak, like that ROM comes out, you have to instantly buy, or just don't buy at all, because you already missed the boat and you almost will never make coins, because people will overinvest and then just flood the market with their cards because they're not very smart. So I think the buy window on golds or these rule breakers is probably going to be anywhere between Thursday after content to Friday an hour after content, or 2 hours after content or so. I think we should see a decent market rise going into Saturday, unless there's a huge SBC that comes out. I think we should see an all right rise, because like I said, people made a lot of coins on fodder. There's a lot of coin injection to the market. People will spend money on the FIFA points for this new promo. We're gonna see coins added to the market a lot. We've seen it recently, and we're gonna see even more of it now. There's gonna be room for the market to go up, but I just think these next couple days, I think it is not a bad idea to be out of them, because there's just a lot of supply coming your way and a lot of hyped up content. So what rule breakers are going to go up out of packs? I think the ones with the most demand is probably Kai Havertz and Thiago. Probably the two best. Sissoko, probably you can throw in there too. I'd probably say those three are the highest in demand. We've seen a big rise in all three of them just this week. So I think with the market dip over the next day or two, look at these prices and say, hey, Havertz is down to like closer to 300K. Thiago is like back to like 390, something like that. Once we see those prices, I think there's decent windows to purchase cards. And obviously some of these other cards could go up too, right? Like Lacroix, I think he's up a little bit from now, but I think if he goes down, interesting buy, because he's a French center back in the Bundesliga, looks very good. He's got lengthy. But let's look at team of the weeks as well, because these guys are going out of packs today, and a lot of these guys are kind of the same price or up. I was expecting them to go down, but we never got UEFA marquee matchups today, which is very rare from EA. So we did not get that supply that we expect. It could happen today instead, which by the way is another reason as to why selling cards right now is not a bad idea, just in case they drop those marquee matchups today. That would really hit the market. I think it's unlikely, but we didn't see yesterday, so it could happen. Guys like Barella are up because of this. Neymar's up a little bit because of this. So I expect these guys to rise a ton out of packs. I don't expect too much, simply because we're gonna get a crazy new hyped up team of the week, plus we're going to get a hyped up promo. So we're gonna get two more set of players that are probably a little more hyped up than these cards are. But I do think there's still possibly a chance Barella goes up. It's probably my favorite one of the week. He rises and fluctuates the most out of any of these team of the weeks. There's a chance he goes up to like 84, 85K. But then at the same time, probably gonna see a market dip over the next couple days. So is it a great investment? I don't know. I probably would not say so, but I could very well be wrong. So it's kind of tough to say right now because these cards are the supply is gonna go away of them, but also the market's gonna drop. So which one's gonna be more prevalent than the other? It's very hard to say. But if I had to say, probably I would stay out. If you want to trade today on a market day that you're kind of expecting the market to fall, the two ways I love to trade: icons and consumables. I love consumable trading. It's great. It just never really, even when the market's down, it just does not matter. Go to icons. If you guys know icon prices at all, or if you want to get to know them, just search up a decent price range. Like this is my price range usually I've looked it up recently. Like 300 to 700K is what I like trading with because the tax isn't too high. I go and look 59th minute to see if I like any deals. What also could happen is if you see a decent drop on any sort of icon that you want or that you think is a little undervalued, if you hold for just a couple days, you can use them in your team until then. Hold until maybe Saturday, and they're probably going to be up in price. So definitely good things to look at for icons here. So if you see a card like 330, open bid, right? So that's kind of a sign that maybe you can see something. I'll add them in the transfer targets, see if one gets listed up lower. But yeah, I think these are a great way to trade during the time when you expect the market to go down a little bit. So you can icon trade that way, or if you want to be a little bit less specific, like if you're just learning how to do it, what I would do is make a concept squad like this and just figure out player prices that you think are meta and in your price range, and then just study them and see if you have any deals. I can look right now through here, see if I quickly see any deals on these. So I only buy like 1 or 2 icons a day. And if I spend like a whole day trying to do it, I'll buy more, obviously. But these are just like a nice way to learn how to trade with the higher budgets, and your potential on some of these cards is really high. So once you learn these icon prices, it's a really nice way to do it. Obviously, it's still only like 15 to 20K on average a card ish, but if you learn to do that a few times a day, that all adds up. Plus it's a safe way of doing stuff if you're not too good with like fluctuation trading and that kind of thing. So there's that, and also just consumable trading. As we know, it's fantastic. We don't need to go over it too much again. Position modifiers right now are 1100 coins. A fantastic way to make coins in the meantime if you're new around here. We love consumable trading. It's fantastic. It's very underrated. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, because we have content every day on the channel. We live stream every single day. Live again, same time as usual for content. So I'll see you guys there. I love you all. I'll catch you in the next video very soon. Peace.